I don't think CC works in a 3v3 format, a 5v5 format at all. And the reasons why that I think it works in a 6v6 format and higher for crowd control tools is because it's far more balanced in an environment where you have more players and more actors going about. Really think about TF2 and the type of tools that are allowed inside a competitive format. Even outside of that, think about the most toxic and annoying tools in terms of Overwatch. For CC, crowd control, for your usage of tanking or, dealing with another support ability that just easily takes you out. Sure enough though, these sort of abilities would be useful with actual counterplay, which I still will stand by this to this day that I think that Pigpen should have been an anti-CC tool instead of another CC tool. Because here's the thing, you need tools that are acting and responding in a system where they are far more prevalent, in a system where they're not going to be as prevalent or easier to deal with because, oh hey, there's a lot more people, I miss some people in this group in terms of crowd controlling, so there's these other people that can hit me while I'm trying to crowd control them. You see the issue? Oh hey, more people, harder to wrangle in unless I have a bigger area of effect. So of course, either you have to shrink down the area of effect or shrink down the effectiveness of said crowd control tools. The ability of controlling the battlefield, the ability of controlling your enemy, such as Trank and, the anti-healing grenade as such. Those kind of tools end up being not that, useful in a larger game format versus a 5v5 format or even smaller. Again, anything that allows for control over as many pieces as possible will be powerful. There's a reason why you can overwhelm a blue deck in Magic the Gathering with a red deck, with using just pure aggro if you pop off fast enough, which is interesting to think about because one of the most overpowered builds, if I do recall, in Magic Arena for the longest time were some combination of red, and I know that red and blue, of course, was quite a lethal combo together, controlling and hyper aggressive. Now that's not to say that I want to see hyper aggressive gameplay. By all means, if Overwatch wants to be a very crowd control style sort of game, well, it doesn't make sense to me to keep it. But still though, it would make more sense in a larger crowd, but I digress. Playing to the strengths of how you actually build said system. Smaller number of players, a more aggressive gameplay style works much better for the gameplay loop, versus a larger number of players where a more control style works better because, more pieces on the battlefield to move about or to really affect. And of course though, this is just one man's opinion. Thank you for listening, and have a good one.